well. I'm also doing well. My name is Mercy, for those of you who have come across this video for the first time. And in today's video, I'm going to show you how to use this electric pressure cooker to cook your lentils or kamande without boiling them first. Okay, we're just going direct to cooking. And the reason why I did this video is because my friends were in a group who were just discussing about the electric pressure cooker, and I told them you can actually cook. Like, to say, for instance, your gas has run out and there's electricity, you can cook with it, almost everything. So this is just going to be the first video. I'm going to do many more showing you how you can cook. You can do different recipes using this electric pressure cooker, which is a very efficient method of cooking because it actually uses very little electricity, like very minimal. So I'm going to show you. We are going to start with kamande for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something, and if you do, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below in case you haven't. Okay, so the first thing, maybe some of you are familiar with this. It's an electric pressure cooker. Mine is from Vaughan. We have different brands out there, different. And when I've had it now for more than a year, I've never had an incident, and I'm happy about that. So the pressure cooker comes with, this is the lid, okay, and in the lid you have this valve for opening and closing so that you can control the pressure. Not really control, like once you're done, once you want to start boiling, you close this valve so that the pressure doesn't escape, and once you're done, you can just open it so that the pressure can escape. So this is what it comes with. And also we have this rubber band, this one, to just help to seal the pressure inside. So that's the first thing that it comes with. The second thing, it is this sort of a sufuria. And this sufuria, you're not supposed to use it to cook any other thing, like cooking like from here. You're not supposed to do that. You're just supposed to, it's only supposed to be used while in the pot. So this is it. People ask me how many liters it can hold. Honestly, I don't know, but right here it's been written 10, so I don't know whether that means 10 liters. I don't know for sure. The third thing that comes with the electric pressure cooker, now it's the cooker itself, and the cooker comes with this heating element. This is the one that heats the pot, and you start cooking. Then from the pot, you can see we have this area here for the menu where you can choose whatever you want to do, and we're going to learn slowly by slowly. But the thing that they've indicated here, we have meat, poultry, vegetables. Okay, there are quite a number, I'm sure you can see. And in case it's not very clear, I've done another video of like tutorial of using the pressure cooker. You can check it out. I have explained all those things. But just because they've written these are 15 functions, it doesn't mean that it only cooks those 15 functions. No, you can cook almost everything, okay? In fact, there are other types that can even bake. This one is not indicated, so I've never tried baking with it, but there are those that can even bake. So you're just going to keep on learning pole as we go. I hope that's clear, guys. So you're going to start by switching it on, of course. So it has the cord that is connected, and once you switch on, it gives you that beep sound just to let you know that we are on. So what you're going to do, we are going to first kukaanga. Kukaanga ni kusaute or frying. So right here we are going to come to the menu button. Immediately you press the menu button, it takes you to P01, so you have to choose what you want. We want to saute. Saute is P05, so we take up to P05 right here, if you can see. That is the option for sauteing. Sauteing is basically kukaanga, okay? So now, once it indicates that beep sound, it's to indicate that now the unit is starting to heat up, okay? So you're just going to put our cooking oil, just enough, not a lot. And guys, here are our ingredients. Red onions, we have ginger and garlic, this is hoho stems, carrots, and pili pili hoho, and we have tomatoes that I have grated. So hapa nimepia the hoho, I've grated it because you know kids, they don't want to see anything green, so I grate it so that it's not that noticeable. So when you're cooking, you're supposed to use either a wooden spoon or there's like a spoon or a spatula, silicone spatula, is that how it's called? Yeah. So don't use metallic because it will scratch the surface of this pot. Okay, so you're going to start with the onions. Okay, so guys, I forgot to tell you, once you press the saute option, which is P05, it gives you 30 minutes to saute your food. So actually, I'm sure you're not going to even use 30 minutes, but that's what it gives you. So after you're done, I'm going to show you how you cancel and you go to the next option. Also guys, don't be tempted to cover the pot using this lid, okay? At this point, if you want to cover, use an ordinary cover, you know, ile ka sinia ordinary ya kucover, but don't cover using this, because the moment you cover using this, it starts to build pressure, and we are not at that point yet. So you can just cook like this, open, or if you want to cover using the other ordinary covers. So I'm covering to fasten the process, you know, of sauteing the onions. Once they are a bit, I think even now they're okay. Once they are translucent, now I'm gonna go ahead and add the ginger and garlic paste, this one, and the dhania stems. So this is just to build on the flavor, because we want our kamande sweet. Now we're going to add the grated tomato and a bit of tomato paste for color. Kidogo tu. Guys, the aroma coming out of here, oh my god. So you're going to add black pepper, kidogo too, and some salt. So we cover that, we let it cook, the tomatoes and the tomato paste to cook very well so that the flavors can infuse. So they've cooked kidogo. Now we're going to add the carrots and the hoho. So guys, everything has cooked. I'm telling you the flavors in here. That garlic is so strong. And I'm going to show you how you can store your garlic and ginger for longer in another video that's coming. So everything has mixed together. Make sure if there is anything that you're adding, you add. All the spices, everything that you're adding, make sure you add it right here. Because now when we add the kamande, which is now the step that you're going, look at my kamande, guys. I have soaked it overnight, and so it's soft, but it has not cooked. Okay, so we're just going to add it here. and just give it like a minute to infuse with the tomatoes and all the spices that we've used. We're going to give it just a minute and then we go to the next step. Are you following, guys? I hope you are. Oh, okay, something else. People are concerned about the safety of this pressure cooker. So as you can see, it's very heavy and highly insulated, and like the outside of the pot is not hot, it just gets warm. So I tell people, in case you have a baby like me and accidentally, we know babies all over the space and they touch, it's not really going to burn scald, but it's warm, so they're going to refrain. So that is one of the safety features. The next one I am going to show you, it's about the lid. We are going to get there and I'm going to show you. So guys, our lentils have been sauteing for like 3 minutes now, and it's time to add the water, because what helps to build the pressure is the liquid inside. So now I'm going to just add the water. Okay, the amount of liquid that you're using, of course, will be guided by the food you're cooking, like the amount of food that you're cooking. But basically, the ABC do not use a lot of fluid. So usijaze huku ukifikiria we are boiling now so that ive. Hapana, just a reasonable amount of water, like almost above, slightly above the level of your food, slightly above, so that inaweza pata maji ya ku build the pressure nini and haitakuwa imebaki na maji mob. Okay, so I'm going to use 2 of this for my food. So I was just confirming the salt and everything, because once you lock, you can't add anything. So nimesikia chumvi ilikuwa imebakisha kidogo, I've added. I think now that should be enough. Then we are going to close the lid. Please help me with the lid. So we are just going to close our pressure cooker and make sure we seal the vent so that the pressure doesn't escape. Now, once we do that, now we're going to come here and cancel. Remember that option was for sauteing. We were sauteing, kukaanga. We have actually done it for like 22 minutes. See, it's now at 308. So now what we're going to do, we are going to cancel this and set another timer. We're going to do it manually for the amount of time that we want our food to cook. So for canceling, you just have to press here for keep warm. So it's like you've cancelled, and then we come to manual settings. You want to do it manually. Then once you press manual settings, you come here to cooking timer, so that it allows you to choose the number of minutes you want. So it had 30 minutes. 30 minutes are a lot for Commander. We are going to do 10 minutes. So in the next 10 minutes, our Commander is going to cook, and we're gonna see whether it has cooked to our perfection. All right. So once you hear that beep sound, now it has registered that's the amount of time we are cooking, and it has started now to heat up. So as you can see here, kuna a bit of pressure that is coming out. So once it's sealed, this red thing is going to come up, and it now seals the pressure, and it is very safe. So one thing to note about this pressure cooker, once you have started to cook and the pressure, okay, so see, it has come up now. Once you have the pressure has begun to build. So guys, we have a visitor. So once the pressure has begun to build, it can't open. See, it can't open, like it has locked. Until you release all the pressure, that's the only time it's going to open. So this one you don't have to be worried about by mistake nitasahau kama nilitoa pressure nifungue ikuchome. If there is pressure inside, it's not going to open. You see, it can't open, it's locked. And so that's also the other good thing about this. It's a very safe device to use. So let's wait for a minute to tuone kama chakula yetu itakuwa imeiva. Asha, say hi. Okay. Love you. Guys, our food is ready. Oh, let me just give you an up close look. So as you can see, imeiva tu perfectly. Naona kasupu kwa ndani, so the soup has not been overwhelming. Smells great, you guys. Smells so awesome. So I'm just going to garnish with onions and serve. And there you have your lentils or your kamande ready in 10. Okay, it did take 10 minutes. It takes time to. The time we took when sauteing was about how many minutes? Okay, I can't remember. It was like 20 minutes. And then it took like 5 minutes to build up the pressure, then 10 minutes to just make the kamande ready. So in total we spent about 35 minutes. And our kamande is ready. As you can see, it has not overcooked. We're going to keep on doing more and more recipes so that you can learn. I think next we should do githeri, guys, without boiling, and it's going to come out perfect. So thank you so much for watching this video. Subscribe in case you haven't, and let me see you in my next one. Bye.